how much easier would life be if everyone just did as they were told and would agree with you, your way, which is clearly the right way, then you could be happy and free and you could know your power. And here we are in this beautiful, beautiful world with its diverse range of opinions and truths. And within our relationships, and very specifically in the role of leadership that we have in life. Now, I believe we're all leaders, every single one of us, whether we're in a parenting role, a friendship role, a corporate role, every single one of us is the leader of our life, and we get to lead from connection, or and another way of saying that is lead from love, or we can lead from control, from the push energy, from the force energy, from essentially from fear. And in my experience, from a feeling of powerlessness. Because when we are pushing up against, and we're convincing, and we're forcing, and we're pushing, it's coming from a place of not knowing our power, of needing to prove something in order to feel something. Now, this has been coming up for me in real time last week. I've had a lot to process in a moment. There have been moments of very intense, huge feelings from my children. One of my boys in particular has very fixed ideas and ways that he expresses his own powerlessness, his own fear. And within that, I make choices. Now, some may see the way that I do things, and in fact, I know I was in conversation with someone very close to me today, and shared how intense my week was last week. It was intense. It was a lot to hold. Big feelings, big behaviours, long roads, and me holding a boundary. This is not acceptable, and your feelings are okay. What you're feeling isn't wrong, and the way you're expressing it right now is not okay. I won't allow it, and so I stay with my child in that moment. There's no punishment, there's no shaming, and there's a boundary, a line that I get to hold in my power. And I get to do that without taking any of the behaviours personally. I stay curious. There's no management of his behaviour. There's a desire to understand and to create a shift internally. Not because I've withdrawn love or punished or controlled through fear. And in those moments, I absolutely have that feeling, that voice of just do as you're fucking told. Just do as you're told. Stop doing this. Why can't things be easy? I have those moments, 100% I do. And I choose not to act from that thinking. I get to be with those thoughts. I get to acknowledge those thoughts. And I get to process my feelings away from that moment. In that moment, I'm in my power. In that moment, I'm standing in what's true for me. And so we go back into this conversation. And I'm sharing, I'm really proud of the way that I live my life. I'm really proud of the work that I have done on me, for me to be able to hold a loving space for that level of pain and of fear without judgment, without needing to fix it, knowing that nothing has gone wrong, building connection and building trust. Really proud of myself for that. And the person I'm in conversation with does not agree with the way that I parent. Doesn't think there's anything wrong with using a bit of fear. And I'm not saying I have the way. I am not saying that the way I do it is the right way. It feels like the right way for me, and it's not the normal way. It's absolutely not. It's not the world that we've grown up in. The world we've grown up in is one where we hand our power away. We get told what to do, when to do it, what behaviours are okay, what feelings are okay. We learn to hide certain feelings, to not feel certain feelings. These ones are lovable, these ones are not. And that's not the world I want to create in my life, or anyone who's in my world, anyone I come into contact with, anyone who's in front of me. You are seen, you are held, you are understood. There's no part to hide. There's no need for shame. And so I'm proud of me. And I feel a defensiveness arise within this conversation, because I'm proud of the way I parent and I feel like it's being criticised or not acknowledged. And in that moment, I have a moment of defensiveness. And it feels like there's a tension that's rising up between me and someone I love deeply. And I'm in the practice of not hiding. And so I name it. I say, I'm noticing there's a defensiveness coming up in me. I'm really proud of what I do. And this person says, yeah, I'm proud of you too. So that thought that I have of I'm not being understood and the defensiveness is untrue, right? And we get to communicate what feels true in a way that's empowering, in a way that builds a bridge, in a way that builds connection and deeper understanding in our relationships. I don't need anyone else to agree with me. I don't need to be validated. I don't need anyone else to be proud of me. And when I stand in that truth, I stand in my truth. That's everything. And that choice for connection over control, not convincing, not needing to be right, absolutely holding the understanding that everybody feels like they're right. Everybody does. And everybody is in that moment in their understanding, with the thinking that's brought them there, with the life experience that's brought each of us to this moment. And my job, my role, my passion is to question thinking. Anything that creates a disconnect. Anything that cultivates fear. and control. Get to question that. Because when I lived through that paradigm, when I was in that world, it was very, very lonely. That world of hiding and not trusting me, not trusting life, not having even access to what was true for me. Because my truth was based on what I thought you needed. My perceived expectation. And that was my way of being in control, right? Leading through control. I wouldn't have called myself a leader at that time. Leading myself in the sense of I'll control how much you like me by fitting into what's expected. So it's a powerful question that you get to be with in real time in every interaction. Am I choosing connection? And connection is a longer road at times. It's a harder road. It's a being with, not pushing against. And it requires a knowing of yourself. I'd love to know what you hear in this. And leave me some comments down below. Leave me your experience of controlling versus connecting. And I look forward to connecting with you more in the next video. Sending you lots and lots of love.